Hello, guys. Welcome back to my page. So, if you're new to my page or you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Nurse Rachel. So, I share information that help nurses and any informative immigration update. So, if this is what interests you, please don't forget to follow my page and always share my posts to your friends because someone on your timeline may benefit from some of this information. So, um, how is your day going? It's weekend already, and I know everyone is spending quality time with family and friends. I just thought I'd come up here to spend some time with us so we can have a quick discussion on some important topics. All right. So, if you're on the live section, please let me know where you're watching from on the comment section. And please don't forget to share this video. Okay, so on this section, we'll be discussing 10 important skills. 10 important skills you need to learn if you're planning to move abroad in 2024. So whether you're still planning or you're already in the process of moving, try as much as you can to get a skill. Okay, so if you're planning to move abroad, 10 important skills you need to learn before moving abroad. Number one, baking. Oh my god. Baking is very important. So if this type of skill is what interests you, try as much as you can to perfect in this particular skill because people are making extra money from this skill. I remember when my baby my second baby's birthday, we contacted a vendor and all that for her cake, and the amount was honestly so it was not fun in fact. So at the end of the day, because I had little knowledge of baking, my dear, I had to put one or two together and make the cake by myself. And if I show you the picture of the cake I made, you won't even believe that I'm not even a professional baker. So number one on my list is baking. Okay, some people go as far as charging $70, 120, depending on the size of the cakes you want. Some go as far as charging $250 for a cake. So it depends on the type of cake you want. This is a very important skill for you to learn if you're planning to move abroad. The second skill you also need to learn is tailoring. Hey, African wears, all those simple outfits. If you're a tailor or you're thinking of a skill to learn while you're planning to move abroad, tailoring is one of the skills you need to learn because people are making extra cash apart from their normal jobs from these skills. So please try as much as you can to learn a skill before you move abroad because this 9 to 5 job is no longer enough. It's no longer enough for anybody. So these are just the little things you can just do at home on your own to make extra cash. Okay, you have a lot of bills to pay, you have a lot of lovely things to buy for yourself and family, and if you continue depending on the money you're making from your 9 to 5 p.m. jobs, at the end of the day you see that it's not even enough. So in 2024, it's luxury or nothing. So try as much as you can to learn extra skills so you can be able to enjoy the kind of lifestyle you want to live. So the next on my list is hair making. People that make hair abroad, they make a lot of money. Honestly, they make a lot of money. Okay, so if this skill is what interests you, please learn how to make it. Or if you're already on the if you're already a hairdresser from your home country, perfect on this skill so when you move abroad you will know how to go about the whole thing. Huh. Skills is very important too. If not, you will end up spending your money on little things you can, do for yourself at home. So learning a skill before you move abroad is very important. So the next on my list is handyman, people that repair phones, laptops, people that fix furnitures like beds, chairs, table, and wardrobes. Because here, when you buy some of these furnitures, they come in a pack. So if you're buying from a company and they send it to you, it just has the manual on how to fix some of these things inside it. All right. So at the end of the day, you will still have to pay extra money to the organization or company that sold some of these furnitures to you to send a handyman that will fix either the bed or the wardrobe or the chair or any of the furnitures you got from them. So you may likely pay close to 300, $400, pounds or so or more, depending on the company that sold some of these things to you. Okay. So to avoid all those wahala, learn some of these skills. Learn how to use your hammer, learn how to use all those simple tools. So when you find yourself in such situation, you can be able to quickly fix your bed, your wardrobe, or a chair that you got for yourself and your family. Okay, so you don't end up spending a lot of money. Okay, so the next skill that is very, very, very important for, I think, mostly men, although women may likely be interested in this type of skill, plumbing. Okay, plumbing is an important skill for you to learn if you're planning to move abroad. So try as much as you can to develop yourself. So when you find yourself in a situation where you need to fix something that at the end of the day you may likely end up paying 90, 100, or even $50, and you know that it's something you can quickly fix by yourself, you just do it. Why? Because you already have a knowledge. Even if it's a little knowledge on that skill, you can just do it by yourself. Okay, so the next thing that is important for anybody that is planning to move abroad, some women do this, some men do it, but mostly the skill is important for men. Barbing. Okay, barbing is an important skill for you to learn if you're planning to move abroad. I know some people, some women help their husbands cut their hair at home, while some men do this by themselves. Barbing is an important skill you need to learn if you're planning to move abroad. So on your own, you can use it as your own business, get a license. It depends on the country. Open your own store, start barbing, and possibly employ people that would be able to work with you. And I don't want to tell you how much you need to pay for a haircut abroad. Okay, it's a lot of money. So if you're thinking of a skill to learn, if you're planning to move abroad, barbing is an important skill you can learn. Okay, so the next thing is painting. Oh my god, one of my friends, after getting her new home, okay, she just got a new home for herself, and she wanted to like repaint some parts of the house. After getting all the items needed for the painting, just for this, the person that is just coming to paint the house, the person was charging about 1,300 or £400 or thereabout. At the end of the day, she had to go to the store. She bought all the items she would need to paint her house, and she started painting. Okay, and she did it perfectly. Okay, so these are the skills you need to learn. Go and learn how to mix it if it's possible. If there are things you would need to mix, like how to make the mix the paint to the perfect consistency, all those things. Learn the tools you would need, how to scrape the wall before you paint it, all those things. They are very important skills. Okay, so you really make a lot of money from these skills. So painting is a very important skill you need to learn if you're planning to move abroad. Don't just come here empty handed. Please learn a skill so you can be able to make extra cash apart from your normal job, like I always say. Okay, so the next skill I think you should learn, for people that will be interested, if you're thinking of a skill to learn as you're planning to move abroad, is um all these handling electrical appliances, electricians. Yes, it's an important skill for you to learn how to fix the bulb, remove it. If it's no longer working, you just do one or two and it will start working. All those all those skills, they are very important. It also falls in the category of a handyman, but electricity is quite different because you really need to learn it very well. So you don't, go and shock yourself in the process of trying to fix electrical appliances at home. Okay, so it's an important skill for you to learn if you're planning to move abroad. People that even fix, like if you buy a television and for them to hang it and fix it on the wall for you. If I tell you how much they are going to charge, you yourself that is there, that is looking at me, you will go and learn it. So when you come here, you will turn it to a skill that you can use to make money for yourself. So nothing is free abroad. There is no one name or brother or sister. Nothing is free abroad. Okay, anything you're doing, you're paying that person per hour as they are doing that thing for you immediately. Okay, so every skill is very important. If you're a baker, if you're a tailor, if you're a hairdresser, whether you're a plumber or and all that, they are very important skills for you to learn. So I think the mechanics fall under the category of the electricians. Okay, so if you're a mechanic in your home country and you move abroad, in fact you're already a big man. Just come here, fix people's cars, and you're already a rich man or woman, depending. Okay, so the next skill that is important for you to learn, if you feel you don't want the 9 to 5 p.m. jobs, is driving. Okay, driving. Uber drivers make a lot of money, and they sometimes they even make more money than people that are doing the 9 to 5 p.m. jobs. Okay, so driving, registering with, you get your own car and register with Uber. You start picking up, driving people, or sometimes doing delivery. It's an important skill for you to do if you're planning to move abroad. So learn how to drive, get your international driving licenses, or the driving license from your home country. So when you get here, you can be able to change it to the license of the country at some point. Because I know if you're coming with an international license or a license from your home country, you can be able to use it for like 3 months to 1 year, depending on the country you're moving to. So if you're planning to move abroad and you're looking for a skill, driving is also an important skill for you to learn, so you can come here and make money. Like I always say, no job is the best or too small. Okay, everybody is making money. As long as you know what you're doing, be assured that you would make a lot of money with any skills you have. So driving is an important skill for you to consider if you're looking for a skill to learn while you're planning to move abroad. So the next on my list is photography. Photography is an important skill to learn. No, honestly, personally, I'm planning on learning how to edit some pictures that I take with my own camera and all that. So photography is an important skill to learn. I remember when I had um Rose, we paid for her pictures back then, about for her photo section. We paid about 130 dollars. This includes the photography, the albums, and all those things. And when we had a second baby, I think we paid about 190 or so. So photography is an important skill, depending on the package the people that wants to take pictures are paying for, or they are selecting. So photography is an important skill. While some of these things back home, oh my god, they're not even like they're not really that expensive. You can get a package of like maybe 50K, 30, 70, 100, depending, but yeah, if you don't have from 100 up, you're not even ready to take pictures. That's why most people at the end of the day, they use their phones to take pictures of occasions or even parties and some important celebrations. So if you're looking for a skill to consider in 2024 while you're planning to move abroad, photography is an important skill to consider. You would make a lot of money from photography. Trust me, you will. All right. So the next on my skill, I'm going to combine catering and decoration. People that cook, if you're a cook, if you know how to cook very well, all these caterers that cook for weddings and birthdays and all that, if you're looking for a skill to learn when you're learn how to cook. Learn how to cook for big occasions, small occasions and all that. You really make a lot of money from this skill, trust me. Decoration is another skill you need to consider. All these people that will just do small balloon decoration and piam, $200 is out. $400 is out already. They will bring pararara with some balloons and money tree and all that. Before you know it, you've already spent close to $400, $200, depending on the package you requested for. Okay, so these are important skills you need to learn before you plan to move abroad, because all these things I've just mentioned, one or two of them must have fallen into the category of things you do normally, like every day of your life. So at the end of the day, if you continue paying for some of those things, you will see that um at the end of every month, you're roughly spending a lot of money in some of these things you can just learn and do by yourself at home. So it's important to learn how to bake. I said baking is an important skill. Hair making, handyman, people that repair laptops, phones, people that fix furnitures like bed chairs and wardrobes. Okay, plumbing, barbing, painters, electricians, Uber drivers. Okay, driving is very important too. It's very important, especially countries like the US and Canada. Okay, the UK is fair to an extent because there is always the bus, there is trains and all that. But I don't think it's US and Canada is structured for you to drive. So if you're not driving, you're using the taxi. Okay, so just learn any of these skills. And the last one is catering and decoration. So these skills are very important for us to master. So it will be easier for us to like save some money for our personal enjoyment and all that. So try as much as you can to learn a skill before you travel abroad. It's very important. Okay, at the end of the day, you will see that you're saving a lot of money for your personal use, for yourself, and for people that would like to send money to their family and friends. You would have extra cash for you to do some of those things. So learning a skill before you travel is very important. So this is just what I came up here to tell you guys. If you have any question regarding this discussion, don't forget to leave it on the comment section. My name is Nurse Rachel, and don't forget I bring you lovely informations that would help you move abroad, and also any informative information that would help nurses and also their immigration information. So if this is what interests you, please don't forget to follow my page and share my post to your friends and loved ones. Thank you so much for joining. Bye now.